corrupt officials them, woman them for tap for die with and they go born, build new health center them all over the country, more access to justice, and set focus for fight climate change, and launch $50 million urban mobility projects and other thing them.
We enter 2020 a Sierra Leone where mothers in labor and critically ill cases can now be rushed into a nearby hospital or community health center by an ambulance they can call toll-free from the comfort of their homes. We will continue to work on lowering maternal mortality rates. In 2020, we will turn sought for the construction of an ultra-modern diagnostic health center using funds recovered from corrupt officials as seed money. We enter 2020 with a renewed commitment to fighting climate change while improving clean energy access in off-grid rural areas and tackling energy poverty through the nearly complete regional grid and other new initiatives. We enter 2020 with extensive judicial reforms that have led to more access to justice. Our social protection programs continue to support vulnerable families, and we have launched a $50 million urban mobility project. We are also rehabilitating key trunk roads and building new bridges nationwide. Big impact and high value infrastructure projects will commence in 2020. Our youth empowerment projects and our support for sports development, especially the Sierra Leone Premier League, have been very significant. Fellow citizens, together we have started an inspiring journey. Your expectations are high, but they can be met.
Even though the challenge then day for develop the country, people them still they expect more for achieve all them see make President Bio call on saloon people for work with them for develop the country. For Radio Democracy, Mina Elizabeth Campbell the reports.
We continue with the program. Good morning, Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. Well, as you hear from one Pawi headline story, them today na the program Radio Democracy go look inside President Bio a new year message to the nation. Also, it talk about the success and challenge them for the country inside 2019. Well, every year, the president can address the nation by way how he can talk about the success and challenge them where in government been get inside the past year, and self talk about the new year plan them where it gets for develop the country. Inside the year 2020 new year message, President Bio been start for look back inside 2019 and highlight some party team them where na been challenged for in government, and self make strong commitment them for address them challenge there inside the year 2020. Well, for can look at the president a message, look at the commitments and way he be make and how realistic then commitments here been. At the studio this morning, I want to welcome Abdul Fatoma, when the chief executive for Campaign for Human Rights Development International, Chadi. Good morning, Mr. Fatoma, and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salom.
Good morning, Madam Mangra, and thanks for having me.
All right, and Seth, would they expect somebody from the Strategic Communications Unit and member from the Opposition All People's Congress? Let's start with you, Mr. Fatoma. On New Year's Day, the president being addressed the nation. Inside that address day, he talked about plenty things them where he plan for do inside 2020 as development. But it starts for highlight some of the things them where have been challenged for in government inside 2019. Some part then highlights then the way he make now the high domestic and foreign debt, where he say in government being they look inside and try for payback. Now we start for look at some of the issues then the way the president highlights.
All right. First of all, you know, the New Year message, a message of hope always. Each leaders and Kingid and citizens around the globe. We come more of on as a uncertainty than assurance of hope. You know, we constantly don't reminded by President Bio in 2 year New Year messages that we give that say the struggle still continue with the people of Sierra Leone. That continue for confirm to the people of this country say still we get high rate of unemployment in this country. Then still we economy still they on the knees, you know, the struggle. And waiting that mean not any sign of hope now uncertainty They make even the business climate, not get that more shaky. Then President Bio go further and also confirm to we say the livelihood of people then still remain being a challenging thing at this country, that families then they struggle. And when you look to then you look to government in reaction towards if president they confirms a suffering then at the nation, hard time, hardship then at the country, then you get government entities and where they also come with policies and where they affirm and put pressure, on families and for let them continue for remain more poorer than continue for come out of poverty. Let's look example electricity when now one of the basic thing, the tariff go up. First where people then do 50,000, then go get nearly 30 something, but now it don't go down. If you put 200,000 on a light, I believe you go get 190 units. First they get 140 something units or 30 something upwards, but what in that mean? Some people the way been they use electric ironing for stretch them, close them for go work or then picking the uniforms them. Plenty family don't subject back for use cold goods and we're not good for climate, for climate change issues. And they also talk about climate change. So you listen the president in statement, then the action of in government agencies, it's totally quite different, from within the president, they actually say. Well, let's come to creating a civic space. Okay, now they assure the people of this country, say they continue for deeping into the democracy of this country and build the young and cracky democracy of this country. But then look at the state securities, like the police, for example. There are so many pending demonstrations, and protest requests that they know they grant, access to. And these are one of, civic space. You take a look at, the NGO policy, squeezing NGOs